We spent $200 today at Ulta. And I'm not a makeup girly. So like this isn't really a makeup. Now that I know what I like, because that's something else too. It's like, what do you like? Not necessarily what your favorite influencer is telling you to get. All right, we're gonna hope that this is working. Hello everyone. I got a new camera. That is not the point. I will make a separate video about that. This video is in Ulta. We went to Ulta. Oh my gosh, it went all the way down. Okay, well, we went, bear with me. We went to Ulta, so we are going to share with you all, because you all seem to like how much money I be spending. So we spent, drum roll please, we spent $200 today at Ulta. So it's Stila. Do you see that? Is this why you have to do that? Girl, I don't know. But it's Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Beso. That's cute, right? And I was trying all these different lips. These two were a MAC, like all day liquid lip. I didn't like them for me. And then one of these, I believe it was this one, was the Fenty one that I've had before. And then this one, I believe, is Stila. The Ulta lady was very, very helpful. It wasn't until I was, we'll get into that in a little bit, but she was very, very helpful. And then she was like, oh, well, I see your nails are bright, so you probably want like a bright red lip. Like, I'm somebody that if I'm going to wear makeup, I want it to be loud. Like, I like some parts of my makeup to be natural, but the lip, I want you to be like, here I am, because I have full lips. So I like this, and it was really nice putting it on because it felt like chapstick to me. Like, it actually felt like it was nourishing my lips and not taking away. Okay, so this was Stila, and I don't feel like that a lot about, because I wear other liquid lipsticks, and I don't feel that way about other liquid lipsticks. Okay, so then the next thing that I got, and that was, if you want to know price, because I was either going to get the Stila, I was either going to get this, or I was going to get Fenty's unscented, $24. And I believe the Fenty is like $29. So it was a good price difference. Okay, my face. But that's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur. And I'm not a makeup girly, so like this isn't really a makeup page, but I like wearing makeup. So I'm just sharing what I've been learning for those that are like new to makeup. This is not for the girls that are makeup all like we've been working makeup for years. But so this Laura Mercier, this translucent loose setting powder ultra blur, I got this one versus the other one because they have this same thing but without ultra blur. I got the ultra blur for dry skin girlies, and that's what I have at this time. And I actually really like how they have the container. It's hard to see, but I want to show a comparison because almost a year, if not, it's been like maybe more than a year that I bought this Laura Mercier, which is a little one. So I know this is going to last me more than a year. And it's, anyway, so this one lasted me a long time, and I was pretty heavy-handed with it. And this one, I guess because it's mini, there's more holes, and so the bigger one, the heavy lifter one, she don't got a lot, like she has less holes. So, and what is the difference? Because that's what I was asking, because I was like, this one that I've had from Laura Mercier, this is the translucent honey loose setting powder, but it's honey, okay? Whereas this one is translucent. It's just translucent. Like it's just translucent. It's not color. It doesn't have color to it. Like if you look at this, you see it has color. I hope you guys can see. That has like a little bit of like a yellow, because I have yellow skin undertones. Whereas this is just white. Like it's literally like powder. And so I was asking the girl, I was like, okay, well I have the colored one at home. Like what's really the difference? Like I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to blend it as much. She didn't really like answer my question, but based on what I've been seeing on YouTube, I feel like this one, like it'll just like, if I make mistakes, it'll help blur those mistakes out. I don't know, but we're gonna try this. That was a 3-minute rant about translucent loose setting powder. My God, today. But so we're gonna try this. It's gonna last me for a really long time. That was everything was about, well, not everything. So that was $48. But it was originally $52 and I got it for $4 less. But that's gonna last me. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't be looking at prices. I just be like, I need this. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not gonna have to buy it for like a year, you know? Especially because I don't wear makeup every single day. Okay, why am I have this argumentative tone, right? Okay, so we did that. All right, so then I needed highlighter. Okay, and I'll also give you guys this tip. Before you go into a makeup store, before you go into any store in general, you should always make a list. But if you're somebody we're talking about makeup, right? If you're somebody that's new to makeup, I highly encourage you. And I'll say I've been wearing makeup maybe for about a year, like being like really, not like every day, but I'll still say consistent with it. Like if I'm going out to an event or something or a meeting, I'm gonna wear makeup. And now that I know what I like, because that's something else too. It's like, what do you like? Not necessarily what your favorite influencer is telling you to get, but what do you like? I've realized that now I can make a list. So when I walked in the store, I had my list on my phone and I was like, okay, like as I'm talking to the girl, I'm like, okay, I need this, I need this, I need that. And it made things easier because I'm not just like, what do you think? Like I still asked her, but in the realm of my list. And that made things so much easier, right? So with that being said, I also needed highlighter. So I got MAC and this was the part of the story I wanted to share earlier. So I was at Ulta and they obviously have all the brands like any makeup store. And so then I was hopping around and I had the whole family with me, y'all, and my husband's with me, my kids. So you know how it goes, like moms, you're like, you kind of want the alone time, but you don't get to get it. And so I was like, all right, y'all are here, but you're going to see how I shop. And like when I'm in those stores, I'm like looking here, I'm looking there, I'm looking here, like if I don't get help. And so I kept bouncing around. And then finally I ended up in the MAC section. Mind you, I have yet to this is my first time purchasing a MAC product. And it's so interesting because my mom, like I grew up seeing MAC. And so anyways, I was in the MAC section. I was like, okay, I know MAC is a tried and true brand, right? And so I'm standing there and then somebody appears and then she's a worker and she ends up, I read on her thing that she's like a MAC specialist. And then so obviously she's going to sell me the MAC stuff, but I didn't mind that because I've grew up with seeing my mom get MAC products and I've just heard everybody talks about like MAC, NARS. Like I feel like those are like the ones like that you hear about, ELF. Okay, anyways, so I knew that I needed highlighter. So that was like one of the first things that when she came up to me and I was like standing there like not knowing what I'm doing and she recommended that I get this highlighter. I don't have it on me anymore, but it's a beautiful buttery highlighter and it's gold. There we go. It's a gold highlighter. And I had a previous highlighter that I got from Target that I had been wearing that I think was like a gold pinkish, if I would say. But I appreciated that she recommended me to get this one. And it's Oh Darling. It's the MAC Extra Diminished Skin Finish, aka it's their highlighter. Because I was reading the box and I was like, is this a highlighter? Because they be putting all these words, right, guys? And you're just like, just say what it is, right? So now I'm even looking and I'm like, shoot, but no, that's not. Yeah, this is a highlighter because so this was the highlighter because they want you to see the color, so that's why it's open. So this is a highlighter and it's just a buttery. Like I feel like the one I got from Target was not as buttery as this one. It was so pretty when she put it on the inside of me. Okay, the next thing, so then I was like, okay, highlighter I like, and I know where I put my highlighter. Put my highlighter here, like on top of my cheekbones. I put highlighter on the tip of my nose. I put the highlighter above the Cupid's bow. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not a makeup YouTuber. Okay, guys, bear with me. So that's where I put highlighter, and I like when I've been taking videos and pictures how it looks. I'm like, oh, okay, I like highlight. Highlighter was $43, but it was really buttery. Like their formula, that makes sense. I concur. Then I was like, oh, I need a setting powder. Is that what it's called? Lord have mercy. Is that what it's called? Or I need a pressed powder. Okay. I need a pressed powder. So I bought this also MAC because after you put like the translucent powder, sometimes just to calm it down because it might look too white. You know, I need to work on blending. I think it was like Jackie Ina that was like, even when you think you're blending, keep blending. But anyway, so I got just a pressed powder. So this is my skin tone. I could just take this off, but I don't want to take it off yet. And then I finally got a mirror, guys. I needed a compact mirror so bad. Again, wearing makeup, your phone as a mirror is not the same as having a compact mirror. It's like two different things. So I'm glad I got this because once I finish this, I'm just going to keep it as a compact mirror. $44, but it was 30% off, so I got it for $30.80. We love that. Didn't even realize. So I told you about that. So the pressed powder is more so just like after you do everything, you put the pressed powder on. Then I got mascara. So this is called Essence. I love, and that just reminded me to show you guys something else. Essence, I love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. And like I said, my family was in the store with me. So I was asking my husband, I was like, and by this time they were all over it, but I was like, okay, I need mascara. Because again, the lady was like, oh yeah, mascara. And I was like, yes. And then she was like, okay, well, you already got this brand and lip liner. She's like, they have decent mascaras, like go over there. So, and anyways, well, so I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Like mascara, I don't feel like again, I'm new to makeup. I don't really be like, as like, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on mascara, but I'll spend a lot of money on like highlighter and foundation. Anyways, so I got this one and I was asking my husband, I was like, oh, should I get this one or should I get the lash lifter one? And then like, he didn't understand anything I was saying. He's like, oh, your eyelashes are very long. Like we actually both have long eyelashes. So he's like, why do you need it? And I was like, okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to get the Crazy Volume. So I will try that. So that's the one I got. And then because then I also got this. So this is also the Essence brand. And so how much was the mascara? The mascara was $5. It was $4.99 for the mascara. And then this is the lip liner. This is the main reason I was like, okay, I need to go to the store because I had an old red lip that I threw away because I had it for a really long time. Like I had it for I had it for almost a year and I threw it away after the fact because I went back. This is also a tip. If you're like, oh, I'm not sure how long I've had my makeup, right? Which I'm like, I'm going to start just writing on Sharpie, like September 14, 2024. You can just like, because everything's in apps and stuff now, like just go back in the app. So like the red lip that I had that I got from Target, I just went back on the Target app and then the Target app was like, oh, you bought this like January of this year. And then it was already in the trash and I was like, shit. But I was like, the year isn't over. But I was like, I had it for about 9 months. That's fine. And like, you can tell the difference too. Like makeup goes bad. Like it goes bad. But anyways, when I put the red lip on this morning, I didn't line my lip in for you guys just now. I just put on this lip because I wanted to test it out. But normally when I put a red lip on, I do a brown lip liner, which I love this one. It's from a local makeup artist. It's so smooth. I normally do that, but I was like, I don't want to do ombre. Like, I just want it to be red. So then I was like, oh, I need to because my friend, shout out to my friend Amanda, sent me a Instagram video from the Lipstick Lesbians. They're on Instagram where she talks like the science of makeup. She wasn't talking about this brand, I don't believe, but she was just saying like it's important to line your lips when you put on lipstick because it helps hold the lip and it won't like bleed onto your face. So like I had that in my head. And so this morning when I'm putting a red lip on, a different one, I'm like, crap, I really should have red lip liner, but I didn't. So I bought this red lip liner. This is how it looks. You can't really, but that's how it looks. So it's pretty nice. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited that now my red lips will look even more vibrant with the lip liner. So the lip liner was like, what, $4? Awesome. It was like because she was good. She listened to me, right? Because I was like, oh, my skin is dry. So that's why I got the Laura Mercier, the Ultra Blot or Ultra Blur, because they said if you have dry skin to get that. So she remembered what I said at the beginning of the conversation. And she was like, oh, well, you should get this spray. And I was like, okay. So this is the it's Max Fix Plus spray. It's like blur. There we go. So that's it's a setting spray. And she saw that, so I was trying to like be cheap, and so she saw I had the e.l.f. setting spray, and she was honest with me. She's like, I haven't used this one, but she was like, I love this one, because she was like, and I didn't know this was setting spray, because I'm pretty sure I could do this with the e.l.f. one too, but she was like, so you do your skincare, spray. You do your foundation, spray. Then you're finished, spray. So I was like, oh, because my skin is dry. So I was like, oh, that's actually really good. And that's what it tells you here. It tells you to use this like before, during, and after makeup. So I'm really looking forward to using that. And I spritzed it a little bit on myself before I recorded this video, and it does feel very, very nice. So $18, okay? So this bottle was $18. This is the small bottle. They have a bigger bottle. I didn't want to get that because I'd be forgetting. This is the step I'd be forgetting. It's not unless I'm like going to like a gala, but if I go to a gala, I normally get my makeup professionally done. But if I'm going to like, I'm trying to think of something, if I'm going to speak or something, then I'm like, oh, I need to like really set this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Lastly, I left the best for last. This thing is affordable. Like, it's affordable. This is, and I've heard of Morphe, because shout out to my friend Merlene. She introduced me to the Morphe foundation, which is very cheap. It's affordable. I don't want to say cheap. It's affordable, and it's like a good foundation. So I knew this brand. So when the makeup lady was helping me in the store, I don't know how these makeup people, they know how to sell. And so she was like, oh, something shimmer. And I was like, I do like a shimmery eye. Like, I'm getting more into that. And I was like, normally I just buy, like, I had the ColourPop, like one color. But again, I had that since Beyonce concert. That was last year. I needed to throw that away, right? And I didn't want to, but again, that's like scarcity. And I'm like, and it expires. And I was like, I'm throwing it away. It's okay. So I threw it away. But anyway, she was like, well, you can get more bang for your buck if you get a palette. And I was like, say what? And I was like, oh, I know Morphe. And because she was like walking over there. And so she was showing me this palette, which is their Gold Seeker. And I don't know. Well, I'm wearing more like gold accessories and stuff. So like I have gold earrings, and then like I like to wear like a gold necklace and stuff. So hence like her recommending the gold highlighter, because there's different color highlighters, you know, based on skin tone, but also based on like what your vibe is, right? So she was like, okay, well, since you got this gold, she didn't say it, but you know, she's like, since you got this gold highlighter, you can get this gold shimmer or gold seeker palette. And this is the one that caught my eye, guys. This color, that, and it was gone in the store. Like the tester one, it was done. And I was like, yes. And then she was actually, I should have took notes, because she was like, and then you use this one for the top, and then this one for here, and then this, like she was telling me how to do a smoky eye pretty much. So I'm really, really excited. And I didn't realize there's pretty much 4 shimmers. Getting better at it. And that was something else I actually threw away today, which was primer, eyeshadow primer, because I feel like it doesn't like stick the way I want it, or go on the way I want it to. But I realized I could probably put concealer over my eyelid and then do the eyeshadow. We'll see. But yeah, so that's everything I got. That is the $200 that I spent today at Ulta. I was about to say the other name of the other makeup store. But let me know below what makeup you guys like to wear. What's your favorite? What's your go-to brands? This is, I feel like I got a good deal, and like that. Like I said, I won't have to buy makeup for a while. Like the next thing I'll probably have to buy is foundation, but that won't probably be until like the top of the year, because I'm trying to remember when I bought this foundation that I'm looking at. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.